Hi, welcome to another. renewal palette. Yeah, we are building a IoT interface. Just wait a sec. So it's an IoT interface basically, which we used it for real-time control and access the data of the IoT devices which are made using microcontrollers, and whichever the IoT device capable of connecting to the internet that you programmed to connect to this interface. That's only a criteria which we need to do things. And so far we developed a few things throughout these 15 days. So first one of the known the most showable feature is this online offline update status. So okay, what I did means this is the firmware for this microcontroller, and I just upload this microcontroller firmware. After it connected to the Wi-Fi, you can see the update of this device online. And when I disconnect this device, you can see how suddenly it happens. Happens of updating online and offline status. So it's one of the feature which I built. And then it is a QR code scan, which is for connecting this device you need some interfaces, right? Interfaces in the sense, if you are creating one device with this microcontroller, I have one smart light behind me which can able to control using this lamp which you are seeing me brighten is powered by smart IoT device which I developed using ESP32. It can able to integrate with internet, and I controlled through the internet. So if you are aware of the IoT, so if you are building IoT device, for now I hard coded my Wi-Fi detail. So what it happened means, when I hard coded my Wi-Fi detail, it is simply that automatically uses that detail to communicate to internet, and we can access this device via internet. So for non-coders, or if you are building this device and give it to your relation which don't know the coding part, so how they can give the Wi-Fi credential of their home network. So I created one. It is already implemented method, just I used it in this application too. When we scan the QR code containing this device, what I say, Bluetooth, the web of your web client will connect through Bluetooth, and this field will get enabled, and they type Wi-Fi SSID and password, and then click send. When they click send, it will receive it and automatically connect to the internet. So now I can't do it because of my webcam is used by OBS for live stream, so I can't able to show this. If you want to see this, I think it's in 8th day of a live I did completed this feature and implemented it. So if you want, go there and check it out if you had a free time, or otherwise if you want to know more about these features and stuff and connect to me, do follow, and we will develop along the way. And I'm using tech stack Backend PHP for device communication, and for real-time device communication I'm using MQTT protocol with the RabbitMQ broker, and I'm using Docker environment to develop my project, and also I'm using my home server, my home lab to do so we have a Discord server. If you would like to join, I will welcome you there, and we have a link in the description. Yeah, I would love you to. Yeah, basically it's an open source, and you can access the repository by using, what I'm saying, using a description link. And one thing though, I didn't write my clean documentation for the contributors, testers, and for some few for some purpose, because the one last features I have to implement is this one, which is this full part I have to implement. If I did it, the base minimum viable product of this project was done. So and that base plate was set for this project. So I waiting for that to happen, and after I did, I definitely create a full structured API, API configuration details, and the API endpoints, and how they get input and how they get output. All clear documentation going to be there, and how device is going to be communicated and stuff and all. So I did not hear about that 365 CRM IoT section. If I heard, means definitely would I implement it. But for me, I want to you know develop one project that complete one product, and I want to make it open source and develop from the scratch, and I want to use multiple, what I'm saying is, multiple tech stacks like React.js for front end, and make it, we can do a lot of components and develop that components in a higher level and lower level, and what as many as we can. And as also we can do a backend with the PHP. It is for specifically for APIs, and then we can able to use that API to develop a different mobile application too. First now I'm using web client to do it, and for device communication I'm using MQTT. And I recently heard of MQTT, and now I'm only learning with building this application. But I hope I will do it, implementing the each and every step, because I'm already a full stack developer in a PHP. And so I thought I want to learn, and I want to create a full structured application software. And I have a SRS document for this application too. I used it with the help of AI, and just I want to know, and I want to structure my application, how it going to be, and how I'm solving some problem. And that's all. I have one, and I also have a sprint here, that agile methodology sprint. I need to check off a lot of things here to do things, and yeah, SRS document is here. If you heard of SRS document, it was nice though, and it gave me the clear picture. And I did not know the project architecture, so but by the use of my subject, object oriented software engineering, I get to know of the topics and how they do it, or how they plan and design things. And I used a chat GPT tool, as a tool to expertise that software requirement things, and I am developing with that. No issues. I do not understand that even I will have to learn testing the IoT device, since I am UA automation as well as. Okay, nice. So you are a tester, right? I do understand that even I will have to learn testing. Okay, nice. And if you want to connect me, and please, I am so expecting these kind of people to work as together in this open source world, right? So join in Discord or connect with me in LinkedIn, as many as. But Discord is my active platform nowadays, and I love this kind of people to connect together and build things. And I will definitely create as much as faster documentation and clear documentation overall, and there is not that much of endpoints here. And also, for now, I complete my controls and property stuffs, and I will move on to the functions of MQTT testing, MQTT connection. And I need tester, because I am implementing this MQTT structure newly, and I am the kind of try to architect thing without clashing of any WebSocket and any WebSocket topic connections. So if you like to join and connect with me in link Discord, personally too, and give me a friend request, I will definitely accept and we will chat. And after I update my documentation, I'm open this project for let other people come in to do it, because I love people. Yeah. Okay, so further ado, I am getting people and testers. So I need to develop and complete that base structure. So yeah, Indranil palette. Am I pronouncing it right? If I am giving you this application for testing, the one thing you have to do, you need is good documentations, right? Otherwise you test without knowing anything. So that only I'm telling about the documentation. So if you need documentation, okay, it's open to do it. And mainly use, okay, I'm got it, you need documentation. And mainly one thing is I am having all the updated code in the dev branch. If you are looking at, because main branch is not far updated, because I'm placed main branch for the production level stuff. So for now I don't have any IP domain and public server to do it. So if you are testing, just Docker Docker step away, you can go and you have this setup file. Okay, so you go into this folder and give running script of authentication to this file, and just run that, and it will automatically start the Docker Compose service. We have a MQTT subscriber too. What this subscriber do means, it will stay in between. I'm sure it stays in between the device and the front web client and listens for the data communication. You heard about the WebSocket, right? I hope, because WebSocket is thing, it made a connection and that both ends shares message between them. So while that happening, we need the data to store in a backend, right? So this MQTT subscriber do that job of storing it for later analysis and testing, and for the lot of purposes. One of the useful purposes, if you saw about this device going offline online, right? If you have the data of MongoDB, it is happening in a real time. If that data, when it lost updated, you can have this device went offline 3 hours before, since 3 hours. So since 3 hours it is in offline, so like that we can update this stuff, so that I am storing data for that. And I love you hear about the WebSocket, and it is nice. MQTT I use for web front end is web MQTT they call, because it's connected between with that web plus MQTT, and you don't have to install anything for a backend services, because everything is in a Docker Compose file. You just need a Docker daemon for that. And another thing, as usual, how you set up the React project, like npm install and start the server. So that's all about the front end. Yeah, so that's all about the setup things. I need to make a lot of documentation for things to do. So beforehand I need to complete these steps, then my project will have the structure and how devices have their talking between them. So nice. And also you are new to the IoT testing, and you don't have this kind of devices to test, right? So I need to find a way you guys to test, and for that we need a documentation. So I'm working on it, and it almost 15 days because I will show one interesting thing. It is my version 2.0 of this software. I failed in first generation. Why first version? Why is that? Means I used JSON, that means HTTP REST API using HTTPS protocol. I did I did the same implementation. I completed overall, but what happened at the end means when I turned on in the interface after 20 to 30 seconds, that's when only this microcontroller detected that, and because of this low power, it has a low power, CPU power, right? So it can't able to process the JSON file. So that is the problem here, and it took around 20 seconds to turn on this light, but I need it in real time. So I choose and learn and research about things, and I found out you need you need MQTT. The industry is using MQTT, and I found out that, and I'm so happy for that too, and just learning a new thing. Yeah, that is about. And you go to the dev branch and you can see my updated code too, and also you can go I have one extension which is commits, which means I can show you my features commits here. These are the things will happen after so these are the things happen after my 2.0 update. Installing Tailwind, configuring things here, and yeah, first feature is Frontend setup and DB schema architecturing and login and sign up, basic setup and connect different things here happen. This is here creating central access instance, and device onboarding, send Wi-Fi credentials, device via web using Bluetooth, and that main and online offline status. So I came this far alone in the 15 days. You are here. Okay, nice. Yeah, thank you so much that you showed the interest to contribute. And I also created the Discord server for learn and grow people as a people. And after I created the documentation, I will also make a post here in the Discord server. We have a post section, right? So there and also we have developers in this server, right? We are small group, we are small in group, but here we have a developers, and I wanted to make this project as an open source experience, and people whoever can able to do a little contribution, that means valid contribution, they can able to do it. So that's my whole motto and a dream, one of the dreams, small dream, of my life, of creating open source product. And my aim of this project is high, because this microcontroller I came to learn and excite while I was learning things in IoT, and I struggled in interfacing the IoT devices with that, with the interface, actual interfaces, and I got a lot of errors and stuff. And I thought just make an interface with a simple thing and simple device onboarding. The people comes to learn IoT for learning, curious about how that code or small piece of code had in that small chip can able to do this much of things. So that's all about things. So I see a couple of things to test here. Before that, are you creating unit test as you in the code? Are you using SonarQube to create unit test? Okay, what are you asking? Did I created a unit test or not? So I didn't even write a single unit test yet. I just use I didn't even start using unit test, and I am using PHP for the backend. Is that okay for you guys? Because people come to fight if I use PHP, but I love PHP because I am a PHP code developer. So I see a couple of things to test here. Nice. Before that, are you creating unit tests as you are developing the code? Are you using Sonar Cube to create unit test? Okay, do whatever you want to try with this project, and as long as we have a maintainers, right? We have to maintain after you get that suggestion from you and the test results. If you can write a unit test, do it. And for that, you need to understand what the code writing. And if you could understand by yourself, it is nice and do things. But for now, I didn't have a documentation. That's only whenever people ask, they can do something. I don't have a clear documentation, and because of that, you guys don't know what I am trying to do that in that particular process. But so that's the thing. Yeah, nice. And I'm so happy I met you in Renal Palette, and I'm so happy that you joined in this thing too. So here is the thing, and we have to build simple stuff. It is near feature. So this is the main fill pod that controlling the devices. So how the firmware will have the parameters, like if this microcontroller going to control an electronic switch kind of relays and stuff, it needs the device name as well as the power of the power. That means it's a boolean value. When it sends true, that relay switch will turn on. When it sends false, the relay switch will you love to contribute it to open source. Nice. Thank you. Okay, so like you guys, like you people, it is motivating me to go further and do my thing, like develop fast while I'm sometimes I lost some motivation to develop things. So that you people making it make me so happy. So this is my rough mind map, and I just use AI to clearly mind it for me. That's what I use AI for. And the era of AI, we need to use AI, right? That really it helps in a lot of ways. I'm also getting so much of network lag here. Okay, so let's view and go through what we did right, starting with properties. By defining properties first makes your system scalability device standard like switch. Okay. Planning device registration, large dynamic registration is essential for feature proofing. Device should tell the server, hey, here's my type and properties. Mapping MQTT topics per property. This is core to your live updates. Good, you are thinking about how to structure topic like device status. We did it already. Device and power. Yeah, we can create a topic for with each and every property we have. And MVP. Okay, MVP property list solid. You covered almost everything. Right. Suggestion to make it stronger. It is a suggestion. Do I solve? Yep, I will going to do it in near future. Okay, I'm getting. Don't worry, man. I will make you do more work. I am efficient in breaking the code while testing. So beware of bug. I race lol. You do. I love defensive programming. Also, I have a lot of people inspired me to develop these things, and also I learned cybersecurity for a few years to understand how they are breaking my system, which I am developing, and it was interest me. But I am also human. I do mistake as well as so I can do a lot of mistakes here. Okay, that you are going to find in report to me. That I will definitely tell you. It would take around one more, within 1 week to complete these base features which I am trying to say to you right now. After I did, I need to, backend part was somewhat over, and I have to then do is front end part, and then I have to do a little missed feature which I have in mind for a base feature, so I have to add that. So these things to complete for now. If I done, nice. We did it. We will definitely do the authentication part. For now, we are using a JWT token, but it's not for the device, communication part. So we have to think about that also, how we are going to, do these stuff like, while MQTT communication. It is going to be part of, maybe API has a token, but I am thinking of how I am going to do it. So let it be. First of all, we will complete the OOB property schema versioning. Or if later you do add a color attempt to bulk, think of versioning or migrating. Okay, so we will do it later. This part, on the correct part, and just I ask this or this response. Nice. Design topic hierarchy for MQTT. ID properties and property name. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. First UA when I completed that stuff. Nice. Then that backend APIs. Far now. Second, in the latency that you just described, performance testing. Nice. Loading the IoT device. Multiple bots. Very great. And for now I have this much of, endpoints, so I have to increase the endpoint for the user, because I need a little bit of feature to add upon to generate their own access token, like API tokens for developing things, and the device list, device status update. So this device list will be going to update it now, because it's going to get a lot of things. Very nice. I need that IoT device with multiple parts. And I am also planned to do it when I completed that, because now I had a hand for that, because that's important, right? So let me create yeah. For now, that's you are on that point. Okay. So these are the property controller part. So property is not a property. Okay, so this is the class structure. It's going to be renewal fittings. So first of all, the device registration part. When device is connected, it has to register to our backend. Okay. What are you asking? Means how I'm going to update the software of IoT. If you are asking about software of IoT, means specifically it is for IoT. This software is for IoT, and the device and our server or our application will going to talk through a broker called RabbitMQ. If you heard of that RabbitMQ, this broker, it is a message queuing transfer protocol, right? So it is that what I am using, RabbitMQ. So why I choose S means it has the capability. I am using public subscriber architecture. The device take a web is subscribed to the path where how means the device is subscribed to the topic called device slash and its ID, the device unique ID slash the main part. In the second thing is status. So when that is subscribed to that device thing, when device publish something to that topic, it will receive things, right? So that's how things happen. But here's the catch: for web we need a web MQTT. For devices we need a standalone MQTT. So but we don't have to use different brokers for this to communicate, right? So that RabbitMQ makes it all easier, and also we can use like AMQT protocol, which is advanced message queuing transfer protocol. Hello brother Vinod, hello. So it's used for internal messaging of that applications. Like if this device went offline, you need to send notification to your user, right? So we can use that notification for that notification. So it all can able to manage it by a single broker, RabbitMQ broker. So I used RabbitMQ for that. So if I answered your question, say yes, or this is what you asked, or I misunderstood anything. It's not like dumping. It is the broker is managing everything. All the messages come into it all manages. So it interconnects things. I show you the live demo if you want, because it was nice. Yeah. Okay. We will. I will show you the things. Then it will be understood clearly. So now I am starting this MQTT. So when it connected, you can all see that WebSocket will happen. Yeah, okay, that WebSocket, yeah, you can see that WebSocket would happen. Yeah, it's coming one by one. So where is that? This particular device WebSocket, we have a lot of them. No, this is that off status. We have another two here. Oh no. I think here is some. We need to find that particular. Here we go. We have a particular device. This device and device ID, that the device which came online has this device ID, right? So this top, now what it does, the MQTT broker is in the middle, as you saw in this diagram, which I draw it for my visualist purposes. So it is our middle guy. So this guy subscribed to that topic which we saw, like device slash device ID. We can device ID slash the status. So it's all unique. So this guy, that means the device is not subscribed to that part, because this device doesn't need to know its status, right? Because it is. So this web needs to know, like you needs to know what I'm doing, so you are subscribing to my channel. So likewise web needs to know the device status, so it is subscribed to this topic. This whenever devices publish something with this, it will publish in this topic with that it will publish I will publish in the live here, right? So it is published in this topic, I am online. When it publish, device is already subscribed to the broker. So broker is the person who is between, like YouTube. It understand I doing live and send you all guys the notification like YouTube. So same way it passes the message to web client, the device is online. That is happening here. That is the broker in between doing these all the stuff. This is what I understood, by my own doing things. And I found out one recent package while I was learning robotics. While I was learning the robotic software operating system called ROS. So I found out this same architecture, like publish, subscribe, is also used there. And I was awestruck and I want to try to understand it more clearly. So I will show it with this example. It is amazing, I clearly want to show to you guys because it is one of the good things. So we have a ROS 2 here, and so it's a demo, I think so. Otherwise I will move on to the history and find the comment, because here we have a talker. So this is what we need. So see, we have a talker. So what talker will do? It publish a hello world with the integer. Now we are going to do another one thing, which is we are going to listen on this demo node, demo node CPP. Listen. To listening comment. Demo. Listener, sorry, it's not a yeah. You can see when it publishes hello world 72, this side listener will listen things. So this is what happening. It publish like it this side we have a talker, right? Talker is nothing but it just publish, and listener will listen that and display things here. Same wise, our web client is a listener for that device on and offline status, and our device is a publisher. The device will publish I am online, then that web client will automatically switch the status to online. So same way it happening, and you can see how it happened by this super tool RQT graph. So this graph it will take some time, and you can see this is what happening. The talker will publish the thing using the topic called chatter, and the listener will listen in this topic called chatter, so they can able to share data between them. So I love this robotics operating system, and came to come I want to learn publish subscribe thing, and I came to found this tool that which robotics uses. Like, you can write any programming language and do this thing, and it is mainly used for robot have a different parts, right? So like hands and head and stuff, they all need to interconnect and act together. So for that they are using this operating system. So, and nice, right? And I love this thing happening, and I also have one of the big example, but it will take time to set it up. So this is what happening. So I'm getting called to play play shuttlecock. Internal palette, I got it, and I'm so happy that I have the capability to why I'm explaining is also one of the other helpful part for myself to understand that even more and better. So it helped me a lot to explain that things to people. It's always nice to explain things to people. That's it. That's what happening also in the RabbitMQ. Nice. All nice thing. When we see the whole product, that time only we will get the good dopamine hike. Each and every feature will give you the dopamine hike, not any reels. I understand, man. I get to understand the project, and you are interested in explaining. Me too. Nice, and thank you for that. It really means a lot. So what's the time? And it's been a 1 hour of doing live. Great. I didn't even know how time went, and I need to work hard on implementing this thing, because initially we will encounter a lot of errors, and I want to show the 3 rules I will set it for this live stream, mainly because whenever I start one new project, I start to twiddling all the front end part and lost the drive to build things. And also it also happened when I was implementing things in authentication and authorization stuff. So now this time I focused on developing the core features of that application which I intended to build. So that really happens to me, that I feel now each and every feature will tick off. I feel good. So, and also it keep me moving forward. In 2 days, so the project was a disaster. Initially it all been a disaster one, but we will get there. That one point which we, write good code. But initially we all write a messy code. After we do better things and learn things by experience. If I show my this project, like one of the silliest project which I did is article website. It was a silly. It has a poor silly code in there, and there is a no any defensive code. Anyone can hack it, but I without carrying all that stuff, and even though I did not know all that stuff in that time, I eventually did it, and I that you know oh, I will check it out. You know, definitely I will check it out, and I didn't receive any sent. I will check it out. So this is that project, and I didn't even use the oops concept, and now I learned the oops, and I've been using oops for around a lot of projects, and you can see I didn't even used any of a single, just used the file methods to develop this project, but eventually it worked. That's what all I cared about. So other than that, nothing really needs me. It's stack of lamp stack. So that's it. We will. I see me growing, not that much bigger and faster, but single step forward each and every day. So that's what happening. You know. But I will look it out your project definitely. Yeah. Oh, general. I will check it out. Nice. You will check this in online and in live, brother. We will do it. Next Q, a RAG application, business decision assistant using retrieval augmented generation. Hmm. Kind of a new topic to me. Data warehouse, document loader, and the text splitter, text chunk. Okay. The embedding generation model, vector database is here. Query, the embedding general model, query embedding. The top K match LLM will retrieve and give to answer. Hmm. Oh, it's in a Python then. Nice. I know. This is my first language which I learned using a book. So, volume limiting the enterprise decision assistant using retrieval augmented generation RAG. Yeah, I heard of this topic called RAG. In one of the symposium which I am attending in my college. Yeah, there is one professor, PhD professor will not was taken this same topic, and they are doing the latest data from internet. Nice. Nice though. And I want to look at your profile. Oh, nice. Learning the Django asked me about Selenium, Java, Cucumber, TestNG. Okay. How to reach mail. Okay, you have all of that testing device, testing thing. You are a good contributor, I think. You have a few batches. Nice. Automation testing engineer, test engineer, functional test. You are okay. You have interesting project though. Automating Amazon, automating a web page. Nice. Great. And we have a lot of experience in colleges of attending, you know, attending great, great things like I was so curious to attend a hackathon, and we went with friends. And what at the end, what it happened is key. Uh, my phone will going to switch off soon because it is heating up. I did not know why is that happening. because of the camera, and I think I went green. So bad. Oh, we will be alive right now. So yeah, that is happened, and we don't know we can able to. Yeah, in few minutes here. Yeah, now you can. In few in we don't know we can use the we can use large language model APIs to integrate and do that, because we don't have the experience of hackathon. And what would happen means we start to build a model using from scratch, like linear regression. We tried so many algorithms to develop and did it, and at the end,
disconnected.
What it happened means we lost like bad, because we just created that model alone. We don't have any interfaces for that and stuff and all. Whatever the IoT device have the capability to connect to internet, all can able to do that simple request and response stuff, right? So whatever the device have the capability to connect to internet and sending data between them, so that's all the criteria is. That's no device specification. That's what I want to build right here. So yeah, I think it's been 0 minute, and I think it's time to close a live. I will do daily live, basically. I do daily live apart from Sunday. Sunday I can't able to come to live because I allocated that time for my time. Okay, and this is Raspberry Pi, and this now I'm using this testing that application with this only Raspberry Pi Pico W2. So and we can have a STM family and Arduino family, lot of time. Yeah, like 720 or 7 to 8 this time. Like basically I will start at 6:40, but today I got late, so 7 to 8 this time. So it's this time. Yes, see, but I have a little bit of delay, like 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I will start and have live, and I love live to connecting, and I met a lot of new interesting people like you who are the interested and connected like a same vibe. They are connected with me through Discord, so I created that platform for that too. So nice. Okay, good night, and I am good night, and I will see you tomorrow at the same time. I hope I will complete this, that 2 feature. I will implement that 2 feature before live tomorrow. I hope, because tomorrow I have works to do too. That's all things, and yeah. Okay, so see ya. I will meet you guys tomorrow. Definitely.